Greetings, Internet! This is Danny Danger, and this is my first impression of Mighty Avengers #1. I loved it. Episode over. This comic book does what a lot of team comic books struggle with, which is introducing a wide array of characters in a very short period of time and giving you just enough to go on that you get sort of an impression of their personalities. You've got Luke Cage, who is married to Jessica Jones. They have a new baby who happens to be named Danielle, which I love. Luke Cage has just restarted the Heroes for Hire because he is trying to make ends meet and support his new daughter and his wife. You've also got his young protege, who is Power Man, who's really hot-headed. I feel like he's going to be the catalyst for a lot of future plotlines and situations for the Mighty Avengers title, so that's going to be wonderful. You've got White Tiger. We don't find out a whole lot about her other than the fact that she has a lot of respect for Spider-Man, and she strikes me as a very dignified character. Maybe proud would not be the right word to use, but maybe a little proud. You've also got Monica Rambeau, who is now going by Spectrum, used to be Captain Marvel. For you Captain Marvel reader fans out there, you will really love her in this. She's absolutely adorable. And then you've got a mysterious stranger who we don't know who it is yet, but he's wearing a costume that looks like it's from the alternate Marvel universe drawn by Lisa Frank, which is awesome. Oh my god, my ear was itching that whole time. That was really awful. Oh yeah. Back to business. When we catch up with our hero, Luke Cage, he is with Power Man and White Tiger, and they are protecting some items that are being stolen by a B-list bad guy, which we love our B-list bad guys. They're so silly. Of course, Doc Ock Spidey shows up and, of course, looking down his nose at them, talking about how it is undignified for heroes to do superhero work for a paycheck. And dental. Don't forget dental. You gotta have the insurance. Luke Cage comes back and basically says that he finds nothing wrong with making a dollar for a hard day's work, and it's a really interesting conversation, a really good dynamic, because you have, Doc Ock, who is trapped in, or who's in Spider-Man's body voluntarily, who is very privileged and very uppity, and he is really condescending to speak to Luke Cage, but it's really easy for him to say because he's on Tony Stark's payroll, which of course Luke points out immediately. I love the antagonistic relationship between Doc Ock, Spidey, and Luke. I feel like it's going to give us a lot of really good opportunities to talk about the huge differences in the characters and where they come from and what their backgrounds are, and a whole new, outlook into a whole new part of the Marvel universe that we don't really get to see a whole lot, especially from a team fighting perspective. The tie-up to this comic book was absolutely wonderful because everybody's sort of in the middle of arguing. Everybody is arguing with one another and nobody's really getting along. But then Proxima Midnight and Thanos' people show up and they just toss all their differences aside and they're like, we're the Avengers. What? We are so the Avengers. Universe. I can't wait for issue 2. I can't wait for issues 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is going to be a great series, and I really like the art. The art is very action-packed. It illustrates a lot of movement very effectively, so I'm greatly looking forward to more Mighty Avengers. What did you think? Tell me down below in the comments, or pop on over to weird-girls.com and let us know there. Also, if you haven't seen Kelly Nova's Talking Over Games, you're missing out. You better get over there and talk about stuff over games. Also, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and vanquish your enemies. I love my cheesy boys.